It's Madden NFL.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting held in the last couple of games.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dixon can't get away, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And cycle.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Strike. Check, strike.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Falcons at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming off their very first loss in the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Tua now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to put that first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go, back.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. first and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So now a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, Dixon gets it out wide to Davis-Price. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throwing again, second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Dixon. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken at the 37. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. But that play, it looked like trouble from the very beginning, and it wound up being even bigger trouble than they had. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down. Dixon. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
There you go.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Dixon. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, Dixon buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Striker, 3-3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This one from 35 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ty Davis-Price and the rest of this offense returning to the field.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Shotgun and then a handout to Davis-Price.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
Yeah.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So that will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards. Makes it 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Dixon.
They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, and they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Pass. pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you or knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And Denver getting set to take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dixon. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Patton. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is indeed good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Well, the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway from the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going right back to Ferguson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. And Sharp calls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Tua to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
from 4 yards out.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Well, CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about what they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking up. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's Pollard again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Sutherland got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Operating from the gun, Sutherland, and the Broncos get there and take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down. Looking to throw. Sutherland.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we're back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Sutherland. Man open, here is Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating from the gun, Sutherland. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dixon.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Dixon dancing to his left.
They're going for Henry, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Sutherland, complete to Jones.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back to throw. Sutherland. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Jalen Phillips.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
He's got Granson as tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 70 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. It was their